So while all of us are indoors, there is still business to do when it comes to the world of sports, and in particular with the NFL draft. And there's players that I think need the opportunity to go to teams so they can know what they're getting when it comes to draft time. Brian Lewerke is one of those players who happens to, of course, be Pinnacle High grad at Michigan State. He is now ready for the NFL draft, and he joins us via Skype because I want to get your perspective on getting ready for the draft. I think, and you could disagree with me, but I think you're one of those guys that needs to go to teams and say, guys, this is what I'm all about. So let's just start with that.
Yeah, I mean, I think I did a good showing of the combine, throwing the ball, and I think I showed some stuff. But obviously, I'm not one of those high end guys that's going to be drafted in the top 3 rounds. It'll be definitely later than that. So I think it would be definitely beneficial for me to be able to have teams come to me during pro day and just watch film with them, and then even be able to go to their facility and learn what they're all about too.
As we sit here today and talk, what do you know about the idea of a pro day, or what are teams telling you in terms of how can we learn more about you?
I've FaceTimed a couple teams and called a couple and we just talked football. They asked me questions about, reads and defensive schemes, all stuff, and I just answered their questions. As far as pro day goes, I don't think there won't be a rescheduling of any for me. So basically what I got is what I got. I have my film. I got 3 years of film. I got the combine to show. So hopefully teams will be able to evaluate me on a good basis based off that.
How's your emotions in all this, Brian?
It's different. I was definitely looking forward to having a pro day. I think that's something that like every college guy going into the NFL wants to be able to do. It's just a fun experience. I was definitely looking forward to that. But times change and you got to adjust, and that's based off football players are judged on how they're able to adjust in game, and I think it kind of applies to life too.
So when you talk to those teams, do you have the discussion of, guys, if I were there in person, this is what I would be able to show you? Do you have to sell yourself, or are they just wanting to see how you are adjusting to everything going on right now?
I think it's mostly you definitely got to sell yourself. One thing you got to be is be confident in yourself, be a little cocky, and show to teams that what you can do and what you can prove to them. And then it's also they're trying to evaluate how much football you know, what you learned in college, what you know about defensive schemes and offensive plays, all that stuff. So it's kind of a little bit of a mix of both.
In terms of the virus, do you have a bubble? Have you isolated from everybody like most of us?
Pretty much, yeah. I
Yeah.
went to the grocery store today to kind of stock up on some stuff, but for the most part, I'm staying inside, playing video games, working out when I can, and just eating, trying to bulk up a little bit.
Get in, get safe. That's the best way to put it. I appreciate your time. Keep your head up. Best of luck with the draft, Brian. Thanks.
Yeah, thank you.